What's going on, cashers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be deep diving into the captivating world of $2 star notes. These often overlooked bills hold a special place in numismatic history, and I've got a few fascinating examples to share with you. We're going to really explore the history, nuances, and stories that these bills tell. We'll start with this $2 bill here from the series 2013. Now, for those new to collecting, star notes are replacement bills when the Bureau of Engraving and Printing finds a defect during the printing process. They replace that sheet with a sheet of star notes. These are identifiable by the star at the end of the serial number. You see that star? As a telltale sign. This one's from the more recent series, so while it's not as rare as some of the older ones, it's still a neat piece. The 2013 series, for instance, reflects the modern printing techniques and security features. You'll notice microprinting, the color shifting ink, and the distinct feel of the paper. Let's talk about the Federal Reserve System for a moment. This bill is a Federal Reserve note, meaning it's issued by one of the 12 Federal Reserve banks. This one is from I'm not sure what this one's from. But think about it. Thousands of sheets are printed and the imperfections happen. Rather than scrapping the whole sheet, they replace it with these star notes, maintaining the integrity and serial number sequencing. This is crucible for tracking said currency. Now for the real gems. My red seal 2s. These are from 1953, the section right here. This one's from 1963. These are what's called United States notes, a completely different animal from the Federal Reserve notes we just discussed. The red seal and the Treasury seal are the key indicators for these legal tender notes, meaning that they were directly issued by the U.S. Treasury and not the Federal Reserve. This distinction is vital in understanding their history. Now, these United States notes date back to the Civil War. When the government needed to finance the war effort, they were a form of a fiat currency, meaning their value wasn't tied to gold and silver like gold notes or gold certificates and silver certificates. But that still makes them a crucial part of the nation's economy for many years. Now, these ones from 1953, this one's a little folded. Let me try and find a better one here. This one right here. Let's look at the intricate engraving of Mr. Thomas Jefferson. Right there. The red seal is a striking contrast to the green ink of the paper. And the paper itself is different too, a bit more textured than modern bills. These bills were printed during a time of post-war prosperity and economic change. The design reflects the era's aesthetic and blend of classic and modern elements. Now, this 1963 version, you can see slight variations in the design, not much though. 53, 63. The 1960s were a period of transition, and these bills reflect that. The Treasury seal, the serial numbers, the signatures each tell a different story. As you can see, the Secretary of Treasury signature there is different from the Secretary of Treasury signature there, as they were two different people, obviously. Now pay attention to these signatures. They were the Treasury officials at the time. Researching these signatures can give you a deeper understanding of the political and economic context, if you so choose. The value of these red seal 2s can vary greatly depending on their condition, rarity, and whether they are star notes, which these ones are. Uncirculated examples are of course worth more, and grading is a whole science in and of itself. You need to consider factors like centering, paper quality, and the presence of any folds or tears. Like this one is pretty folded. It's still worth money. It's just not as much as, say, this one where there's little to no folds, if I can pick it up. I remember when I first started collecting, I actually work in my parents' pizza place, so I come in contact with a lot of cash. Not these, obviously. These I bought online. Actually, I think this one I got from the restaurant, but that's about it. The rest I bought off of eBay and whatnot and other auction sites. But it's moments like those that make collecting so rewarding, having them here and the history behind them. Next time you come across a $2 bill, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more numismatic adventures. And if you have any $2 star notes or red seal bills, be sure to share your stories in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy collecting.